Now that I think about it, you were the best brother I could ever ask for. I remember being so young, and all I wanted was a little brother. When you were born, I remember making a welcome home banner with Dad for you and Mom. When you were a baby, I wanted to help you in the bathtub, help feed you, and just carry you around and play with you. As you got older, you eventually learned how to drive me insane in every possible way. But every day you would end up giving me a hug, good night, and sometimes even crawl into bed with me in the middle of the night. That's what I'm going to miss the most. When I come home from school, no one's going to try to hold the front door closed, so I'm stuck outside in the cold. No one's going to be hiding behind the door, so when I open it, no one will jump out and scare me. When I wake up on weekends, I'm not going to hear the TV playing your favorite cartoons. When I turn around, nobody's going to shoot me in the face with their Nerf gun. And when I'm skiing, no one's going to stop right in front of me and cover me in snow. Now that you're gone, I realize how important the little things are that we did together. Looking around at all our family and friends here, it's obvious that you've touched so many people. You had the most outgoing and funniest personality I've ever seen. I wish I had the chance to tell you how much I love you before you left. It still hasn't sunk in that you're really gone, and I'm not sure how I'm going to move on without you. I'll tell every story about you I can to everyone who didn't have the chance to have you in your life. I love you, Will.
The biggest reason he was so special to all of us, I think it's because of you. Every person in this building, at this field, attending here today, is touched by Will. But remember, so too was he touched by you. You helped to make him the way he was. He was a mirror for his family and friends, classmates and playmates and teammates, his community. He found a way to show you fun and laughter, and you were part of it. And when Will faced fears, he did it in the company of his family and friends. I think he knew he had that support. It gave him confidence to be saucy and sassy and irreverent as he faced these fears. I remember last summer, Will and his sister had dreamed of riding the new roller coaster at Canada's Wonderland, the Leviathan. They watched YouTube videos of others screaming down the loops. They couldn't wait to go. But on the day, in the moment, he stepped back out of the lineup just before it was his turn, because he was afraid. His sister and his cousin Joseph found the right mix of words and encouragement, and he strapped himself in. He rode the highest coaster in the country, hair straight back. I think it's the way he lived, the way he was. His time on the ski slopes required him to face fears like this over and over. In fact, when you think about it, skiing is just a bunch of steps in the progression of fear. Bunny hill, big hill, bumps, trees, rocks, and then cliffs. He was not alone doing these things. He did all this chasing his sister and his friends. I'd like to think he was chasing his dad too, but he was passing me by then. Mom too. He had to make sure he kept up. So too as a soccer keeper. Every shot has the potential to take your head off. You got to pay close attention. He needed guidance from his coaches and close coordination with his teammates. They were working together. My message is conquer your fear, be brave, have courage, and live in the moment. I think it is the best way to honor Will and his memory. Think of him when you have a hard decision to make, or you have to face tough times, or you have just won the lottery. It is then that you need to think of what it means to be alive, to have friends, to love, to laugh, and to cry. Some of you here today will live 100 more years. Think back to this time, this day, and make sure the things you do leave the world a better place. just like Will would have done. William Lewis Christman, goodbye.